Are you happy?
Yes, I am.
With your life?
With my life and with my career, I'm really happy.
Because it is a very cool life, isn't it?
It is. I went through a period of not being happy, but yeah, I'm happy right now. But you're looking at me and making me feel like I'm not happy, so...
Well, do you know what? I've just seen you just go from one place to another, from one interview to another. Here's another one now.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously you've got a lot of energy because you're fit and everything like that. In fact, you're very fit, aren't you?
I'm a little fit, yeah.
Can you show me how fit you are?
Like, what, you want me to, like, lift up my shirt or something?
Yeah. So
I'll never be afraid to pull up my shirt.
No.
No.
You don't encourage people to touch you, do you? No, you better be careful you don't say that, or everyone will be
you could touch me. Not you, but...
No. That would be weird.
Yeah, that would be.
Because I actually want to.
You want to? Well, the thing is, it's crazy because I want to touch you is the crazy part. It's crazy the way it just buttons here. Let me just unbutton this top one real quick for you.
Yeah, just one more. I've got to say, I don't have... Obviously, my abs are the same as yours.
Yeah.
But I haven't got the tattoo.
You don't got the tattoos, and that's what makes it, you know? It's just like...
It holds the whole thing together.
You're funny, dude.
All right. I just quickly want to finish off this happy thing. I don't want to drive you crazy.
All right.
But you go from one interview to another. You've got bodyguards.
Yep.
I mean, you have an extraordinary life, which must put you under huge pressure.
For sure. For sure, yeah. There's times where I'm just like, man, this is a lot. I just want to go home. I'm just like exhausted. I'm tired. But I just also remember what I want in life and what I'm striving for. And I'm striving for the best career possible, and to have the most people be able to listen to my music and be touched by my music. So you got to do the other stuff that not necessarily what you love, but it goes along with everything else. Because
you are very good to your fans, aren't you? And that comes into what you're saying now, because you are interested in a long career. But as was evidenced by the Snapchat, and I'm not very good on the interweb thing, your fans are not always that good to you.
Well, it's just sometimes they don't understand how to approach me, and they just get too excited. But they're getting better, for sure.
And you're training them.
I'm trying to like just let them know what bothers me and what doesn't bother me, so that they can have that in the back of their head when they're coming and approaching me.
When you arrived in New Zealand, half of the fans were screaming, and the other half were screaming, "Shh!" He doesn't like that.
And it's not that at all. When I get to a venue or something and you're screaming, that's fine by me. It's not that. It's just because when you get in a group and there's a lot of people rallying up each other, it's like it's hard to calm everyone down, and I understand that. But when you're approaching me in the street or something, just give me a little bit of courtesy to...
I want to talk to you about trouble, because you've been in trouble.
Yeah.
It seems to me that you've turned that around.
Yeah.
And you've done that yourself. Is it that you found trouble?
Well, I didn't do it by myself. That's actually wrong. I did it, like, people who love me really helped me and really invested themselves into me, which was really special.
How did you find yourself in so much trouble? Did you find the trouble, or did the trouble find you?
I think I wasn't really in that much trouble. I think people blew it way out of proportion and made it seem like it was something that it wasn't. I think certain things were definitely wrong, and things that I look back and I'm not really proud of, but it doesn't mean that... I don't think I was never a bad person. I always still, I was with my family for Christmas every year and maintained relationships, but it's just like when I was brought into this lifestyle, I really had no way of knowing how to handle everything, so certain things kind of threw me off, and people threw me off, and I had people that I trusted really break my trust, and so it kind of changed my perception of how I viewed people. And so I'd step into situations and immediately think that they have other preconceived notions or have other things going on there, and I distanced myself, and so that made it seem like I was being a jerk, which was only a defense mechanism for myself and to protect me and protect my heart. But I'm finally at a place where I've gotten so many people supporting me and loving me through it all that my whole perception has changed, and I'm able to step into situations unfazed, and like even if they are thinking that, it's not going to change the way I view people.
Have you become better, do you think, at choosing people to surround you?
Yeah. I mean, It's not necessarily the people. I think it is to a certain extent. You are who you surround yourself with, but I was choosing to do the things that I was doing, and it wasn't their fault, it was my fault. But it would have been good to have people encouraging me and be like, hey man, this isn't you. But I have that now, so I'm good.
Of course, when you are Justin Bieber, as you can imagine, you can pretty much have anything you want. Money is no object. So I asked him about his fabulous toys and gadgets.
How many cars do you have?
I have 5 cars.
Favourite car that you've got?
Favorite car, which is supposed to be coming in any day now, is the new LaFerrari. So that one's really special to me. Been waiting for like a year to get it, so it's been taking a long time, so I'm excited to get that.
Best thing about a Ferrari?
The sound of the purr of the engine.
Oh, yes, a purr.
Oh, yeah, it purrs like a kitty cat.
Does it sound as good as an Aston Martin?
Yeah, it sounds
because it's a different sound, isn't it? The better. Aston Martin is it? You reckon the Ferrari's better than the Aston? I mean, you've got younger taste and better hearing. Yeah. When your hearing goes like mine has, the Aston Martin.
Yeah, you like the Toyota Camry sound?
That is so harsh.
Oh, sorry, I'm just kidding.
That is harsh.
I'm just kidding.
Now, you've always had a relationship with God?
Always, yeah.
But you just had a bit of downtime?
No, I've had my ups, I've had my downs, I've had my doubts about who God is, and my perception of God too is a little stray because things start happening and you start blaming God for those things, but it's never God that's making those bad things happen. And so certain things happen and it just swayed my belief, and I just was like, you know what, I don't even know if I believe in God until you get to a point where you're just like, I can't do this on my own.
Was sort of re-engaging with Christianity, was that all part of sort of coming back, of sort of winning yourself back and moving forward?
I think it was just how it happened. It wasn't like, oh, I'm going to do this to try to get my life back together. It was, God chose me. It wasn't like I was like, it was more so like I was about to do something stupid and I felt like God told me not to do it. And so I was just like, you know what, if this is real, show me, and kind of went in that direction and kind of just let him take the wheel and sat back and just said, hey, I can't do this, do it for me. And it seems to be working.
Love.
Yep.
Does it worry you that it might be hard to find real love because so many people sort of love you?
Yes and no. I think that God's got someone for everyone. But I don't know, man. I'm 21. It's time for me to just be by myself for a minute.
All right, when I caught up with Justin Bieber yesterday, I thought it would be a good idea to do quickfire. Quickfire can sometimes go horribly wrong and turn into the longest part of the interview. Let's see if that happened.
Justin Bieber, quickfire questions. What's your signature dish?
Signature dish. I enjoy a little spaghetti, bolognese.
So if there was a lovely lady over for the evening and you were going to make something, spaghetti?
Spaghetti, yeah.
Okay. Number 2, who would you queue to see?
I would love to see, we were just talking Janet Jackson. Yeah. She's like in a phase of listening to old Janet right now, and so she kind of sparked that in my memory. I would love to see Janet perform again. She's great.
Next, car you don't have that you most want to buy?
Probably a Bugatti.
Favorite TV show?
Right now, that new Better Call Saul I'm starting right now. It's not like my favorite, but I just started it, so that's my memory.
It's apparently better than Breaking Bad. That's what they say.
Yeah, Breaking Bad was so good. I don't know if it could beat that. Yeah,
I agree with you.
But it's good. It's starting off pretty good.
Best song you've ever heard?
Best song I've ever heard, probably "Let It Be" by the Beatles.
Ooh, good choice. Good choice. Yeah. What are you most afraid of?
Most afraid of sharks. Yeah, I have a weird phobia. Whenever I'm in the water, wherever I am, I always think there's sharks there, even in pools.
There'll be a lot of people that can relate to that just straight away.
Yeah.
But even in pools?
No, not in pools. No. I'm just messing.
All right, what is your biggest regret?
My biggest regret is probably I think everything that I did made me who I am today, and I have a story, and I just carry. There's a story in the Bible which talks about this dude who Jesus healed. And he said, pick up your mat and go. And so what that symbolizes, like, pick up your past. He was a paraplegic. Then he's like, pick up this mat so you remember where you were. So for me, I just remember where I was, and no, I'm not where I want to be necessarily, but I'm not where I used to be, and just keep it pushing.
Favorite holiday destination?
Favorite holiday destination? I'd have to say, like, Greece or, like, Bora Bora.
Let's go with Greece because they need your money.
Okay.
Desperately. Which side do you take? Katy Perry, Taylor Swift? You have to choose.
Oh, God, don't make me do it, no. Please. I like them both.
Final quick-fire question. Okay. Worst single fashion decision you've ever made?
Worst fashion decision. I look back, there was this one really colorful outfit that I wore. I was like, what was I thinking? I had this, like, spiky yellow hat on and stuff. It was, like, purple and orange and blue and too many colors.
Zach sang in the gang, finally.
What's up?
Justin Bieber.
What's up, dude?
Woo! Hello, sir. This is a beautiful moment.
It is a beautiful moment.
I feel like I've been waiting for this moment my entire life.
Okay?
Yeah, this is...
Me too.
This is it. Thank you.
Good. Well,
how's your life right now, dude?
It's been so busy. I'm just trying to get back into the gear of go.
Yeah.
Well,
is it weird getting back into that gear? I mean, you've been really making the album for a while. You know, it's hard to go from 0 to 60.
Yeah. I've been so chill for the past. I mean, chill and not chill, but just like I haven't had to do much and like do much for other people and get. So it's like I'm just getting it back.
Was there a part of you when you went into all of this that was like, you know, maybe like I don't need to do it because you really didn't need to do any of it?
Yeah, I had my doubts. Yeah, I had my doubts to know, like, am I ready for this? Am I ready to go back on the road and feel the pressure and feel like
that's it?
And but I think I am, man. I don't think you can ever be ready. You just have to make a decision and say, hey, man, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna crush it.
Well, let's get right into the album, man, because that you made the point there, right? I'm not saying I wasn't meaning not make the album because the album is art. You're telling a story. I listened to Sorry. It's incredible. There's such a transition from every one of your singles. It's a part of you. And sometimes art comes with, and this is a part of it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
So,
but I actually, you know what? I've been learning to just make the best of it and have fun.
Yeah.
Right? And just enjoy it. Like, if I'm coming here with just like another interview, I'm just gonna come off that way and I'm gonna be thinking other stuff. But if I just come like, let me just enjoy myself and
why not?
Dude, you give off good vibes, everybody gives them back, you know? Hell yeah. That was nice. Wow.
Good vibes all around.
Yes.
This makes for an easier interview too. It's easier to talk to. It's like not weird and.
Well, that's okay. So now
do you interview people? It's just like it's hard to talk to them
all the time. Okay,
like
I'm at 10,000 interviews, dude. I've done 10,000 in 8 years. Okay, and some of them, honestly, they suck because people come in and they're very closed.
Yeah,
and it's like you can prod, but if they have a wall up, it's really a challenge. Like you can't really penetrate it because
you can't.
A conversation. If you go into something with a certain mindset, it's hard.
or they have insecurities or whatever it may be of like, oh, should I say this? Should I say this? But the point where I've kind of done enough to be like, I don't really care what I say at this point. I know who I am and.
How important is that moment in your life, right? When you have that realization.
It's awesome. You remember when you had that realization?
Yeah, you know what? On the air I did a few years ago, and it was when I was talking about my girlfriend. It was more about being open about every aspect of my life and who I am. Yeah. You know, and it came in a different way, you know? Because I remember it was hard, but it changed everything. Yeah. Because you go in with a different attitude, a different mindset.
100%.
You know, you're comfortable.
When you start, like, when you're in a weird place, talking about weird stuff, if that makes sense.
Of course.
Like, so when I snapped out of that weird place, I was like, this isn't the music that I really want to make, because my whole album was going in that direction, like just a weird vibe. And it wasn't bad. The music was great, but it wasn't necessarily like where I'm at now. So I kind of restarted my whole project and just like started from scratch. And it went in a whole different direction once Skrillex got involved, and once Where Are You Now came out, it became...
It changed the game. Yeah. I mean that. And listening to Sorry validated my beliefs there.
Thank you.
Because it is so... when you release music, right, and please hit me with this. This music feels like it's so... It represents where you're at now.
Yeah, it does, for sure. It's happy, it's fun.
happy, fun, but it also sends a message.
Yeah.
Like, let's look at Sorry for a second, right?
Yeah.
What are you trying to accomplish with Sorry? And what was that message like? Tweaking it and figuring out those lyrics. What was that process?
It was a lot of long days.
Yeah.
A lot of meticulous stuff. It took a long time to do, and that's like, oh, dude, I just can't wait for people to hear it.
Yeah. Okay, working on this album, you worked with some incredible people.
Yeah.
We have, collaborations. You were rumoring them today, teasing them on Twitter.
Big Sean.
Big Sean.
We have Ed Sheeran doing some cameo stuff on there.
Cool.
So it should be fun, man.
Very cool.
We wrote a song together.
And collaboration, remix with Ariana.
Yep. I can't wait for people to hear that, too. What do you mean, remix?
Game changer.
Have you pre-ordered my album yet, dude?
I'm going to.
All right.
I promise.
All right.
How, does it excite you to have an album out?
It does, man. It does. And it's exciting to be able to go back on tour and be passionate about what I love. And I am passionate about this project because I was more hands-on.
Uh-huh.
And last time I wasn't as hands-on because, you're younger and you have people telling you what to do and what to say. And it was just kind of out of my control. And everything in this process has been like, has had to go through me.
What is the collaboration process with you and Skrillex or Pooh Bear? Like, when you get into the studio, are you coming with concepts? Are they coming with stuff? How does that work?
It just depends, man. It depends. It just depends what kind of mindset we're in. Like, sometimes we write the music first. Sometimes we write the lyrics first. Sometimes I'm writing music on a plane, and then we come to the studio, and I'm like, here, this is what I'm feeling. Let's translate this into melody, and let's get someone to produce it. So it just depends how.
Is it a relieving feeling to take your emotion and translate it into lyrics or into ideas?
Yeah, it's like therapy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go into the studio and you start with nothing and you come out with something, which is art, and it's fun, and I'm able to express myself.
It's very cool.
Oh.
Purpose. Tell me the story behind the name.
So basically for a while there, I felt like I kind of lost my purpose, or felt like I lost my purpose. And I feel like I finally got my purpose back. And I just want people to be encouraged by that and be inspired by that and know that, hey, maybe I lost my purpose, or maybe I don't know what my purpose is, but that word is so important in life, just to have something to reach for and have that purpose. And I don't know, I have this platform to do so much, and I want to be able to inspire people.
What is your purpose?
I think my purpose is to inspire people and use my platform to help people.
Do you remember when that clicked for you and you realized your purpose?
Yeah. I think that as you grow up, and I grew up in the industry, so a lot of the things I was doing just became just normal. And like when I was performing, it was just normal.
Of course.
To perform for 20,000 people is just normal,
It's
and
insane.
It shouldn't be normal. You should, every time you should love it, and you should thank God for it, and just like be thankful. I kind of lost that, but something finally clicked, and I was finally like, you know what, I want to engage with them. I want them to feel like I'm connected with them. And, yeah.
Very cool. Hey, it's pretty crazy, the power of music, It's insane.
It's like another language.
It really is.
That's what's cool about this album too, is it's in depth, but it's really simple.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean? Like, people in Japan, anyone can sing that. What do you mean? You know what I mean? It's like simple. So that's why I did it. Like
but the message is clear, and it resonates.
Yeah.
And it is impactful, and it is deep.
Yep.
There's so much message behind the lyrics and everything. This album, obviously compared to all of your other stuff in the past, different.
Yep.
Different for you, different Justin Bieber, yes?
Yeah. Just I'm finding myself, and I'm talking about stuff that I'm really going through. I'm talking about just really personal stuff.
Yeah.
So it becomes more relatable. It becomes more me. And I feel like my voice has gotten better, and just all around, I just feel like there couldn't be a better time for me to come out with an album.
Cool. What was the hardest part about making the album?
The hardest thing about making an album, probably having to cut your favorite songs, and like cut songs that mean so much to you, but might not be fitting for the album. But you're like, man, I don't want to. It's like my baby.
Yeah.
I don't want to give this up. But you have to. You have to. I want to, like, of course, I'm making pop music, so it has to be popular. But what is popular necessarily? Popular is popular when you make it popular. You know what I mean? It's not taking what's already popular and just, oh, this is popular, I guess this is popular too.
There's no stereotype for popular.
No, and I think when, like, I just want to break those barriers. We're already breaking the barriers with having EDM and pop mixed and playing on top 40 radio. You know what I mean? So if we continue to just break those barriers, I think there's only going up from here.
When you're listening to your own music, do you hear something different in the song every time you listen to it? Or what do you listen for? Like, what's going on in your mind?
Yeah, I think I hear something new every time. Whether it's in the beat or in my vocals or something, and I just call them up and I'm like, hey, change this, or I like this, keep this rate, turn this up. Because that's what happens during the mixing and mastering process, is like, there's so much that goes into it that people don't see, and so much of like meticulous with like engineering type of stuff that I like to be involved in, because I hear all that stuff because I'm such an artist, and I break things down, and certain things that you probably wouldn't hear, I'll be like, yo, did you hear that little hi-hat right there? Turn that up right here. I mean, I don't know, I like it.
That's what makes it work, man.
Yeah.
That's what makes it great.
Yeah.
What's your
I think Kanye is the craziest when it comes to mixing and mastering. He has like 20 mixes of the same song.
I've heard that.
Wow.
It's crazy, yeah, and he ends up using like the first one.
What's your favorite part about making an album?
My favorite part about making an album.
Or what part of the process do you like the most?
Probably just being able to express my feelings.
Okay. Yeah.
And people at the end of the day being able to hear it.
Releasing a new album, Purpose.
Yep.
Got a new single coming out next week, Sorry. This is all exciting. What does 2016 look like for you? Are we talking
2016. Tour? I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope I'm touring by then. But yeah, I wanna get this music out there and the fans that they want.
When you're titling every track, every title has a purpose, really, and ironically saying they do have a purpose because there's a message in there. Mm-hmm. Are you naming the track first, naming the track after? Are you listening to it to get the real meaning behind it?
Naming the album?
Not the album, but naming each track. Like Sorry, and I'm looking at the Instagram of all the track, titles up there on a wall, all blurred out.
Usually the name of the title is something that sticks out the most in the song.
Okay.
Right, so Sorry, it's just like
Sorry.
The whole hook is like sorry. So
what other stories could we be expecting from other songs? Because we've had a progression here.
I don't know. I think every song just is so different and but all cohesive at the same time, and it just gives people a different outlook into my life.
Cool.
I don't know. That's all I can really say.
So you're about to have the #1 song at radio.
Yeah.
It's massive.
Yeah.
This is a first for Justin Bieber.
It is.
Woo, woo.
It is.
Congrats.
Should we?
Yeah.
Should we?
We have shots if you want shots.
Let's do it.
Okay, I'm down for that. Go grab the bottle,
take a
please.
shot. What do we drink?
We have Fireball. We have
Jameson.
Let's do Fireball, like high school.
Okay, let's do it.
I feel like that's a high school thing to do, right? Drink Fireball.
Yes. Do you miss not going to high school? Like when you could experience stuff like that, with people your own age?
Yeah, I think I missed out on a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah.
But I also got to do a lot of awesome stuff that people don't get to really do.
Of course.
So I kind of just weigh the negatives and the positives, and I'm just like, I'm sure they probably want my life. I want their life. So,
exactly.
They do.
Grass is always...
Yes, they do.
Yeah, Dan's very, he's been studying your dance moves for a while.
Oh, yeah? Show me something.
No, because
show me something.
No,
Just go.
I'll embarrass myself. Okay.
Show me.
So you know the part in the Confident video and you guys are walking in the hall and you're doing that little thing? Every time I see that, I just can't control myself. I can't do it. That's
Try it.
Yeah, do it.
I don't remember.
I
can show you. You want me to show you?
Yeah.
So I think I remember so long. So you're doing like a 360.
Your whole body?
No, just with this finger. So you go, shh, and then you throw it this way.
Oh, so this one goes in the back.
This is.
So you're just.
This is Dan's dream.
All right, you go circle.
Okay.
Go step with the circle.
Okay, so step, back,
step, throw it.
Okay.
Step, throw it.
You guys look like bros.
Yeah.
I think that was pretty good.
We are bro.
Wow.
Hey!
Okay, let me see it by yourself.
Okay.
Okay.
So step, throw it.
Yep.
Step, throw it.
Yeah,
Step,
man.
You gotta just
throw
do
it.
it.
Well done.
All right.
Harder,
Let's go, Dan.
Dan.
Let's do it.
No.
No, start over.
No.
Start over.
Pretend like you never saw that one.
I'm not watching.
Boom,
Yeah.
boom, boom.
You're not.
Yeah.
You gotta commit with the circle. Just focus on your body.
So I got. It's all in the hand.
It's all on the wrist, dude.
So I gotta.
Wrist,
No, that was bad too.
wrist,
So
wrist.
step.
Dan, you're choking.
Dude, it's not
got it.
over here.
Relax.
You're doing great.
Step, throw. Is that
There's
wrong?
a circle.
Is that
You're
wrong?
missing this.
Oh, what?
You're missing the. It's a full three. I guess it's almost two spins. So when you're stepping, you're throwing it like that. So boom, 2 spins.
Listen, I'll just stick with the slow one, and then
one,
I'll leave you to the fast, upbeat one.
Yeah?
I'll just go real slow,
Do it.
and you go real fast.
All right.
So.
You-
Dude, I got it like once.
It's a dumb move anyway.
Well, that
dumb
probably
move,
disagree,
right?
because that's the greatest.
Blame
thing
it
I've
on the
ever seen.
move. The move sucks.
Dan's
Terrible dance move. I don't know why you would ever put that in a video. That sucks.
Dan's also part of the skate life, though. So.
Yeah.
He
You skate?
skates
Skate
too.
life.
Well, I try.
Let's skate. Let's go skating. after this.
There's skateboards in the other room.
Oh, they're in my car now, but yeah, they're
Okay,
here.
you ready for this? She rollerblades and he skateboards.
Well, we both try. I mean, we're not great, but
Yeah.
it's fun, right?
It's.
Bros.
That's what I say. This is my dog right here.
I know.
I'm gonna move over to his mic.
Go. Share with him.
It's my new best friend.
When you get a #1 at radio, is that something that's still special to you?
Yeah, dude, that's
After
one of the
everything?
coolest. Honestly, that's one of the coolest things that's happened in my career so far that I'm looking at. And I'm like, that's awesome because it shows that. I mean, the radio is. It's like an older crowd. I feel like, you know what I mean.
Yeah, it's a different crowd.
It's
now.
a different crowd. Yeah.
It's weird. If you look at America, right, and we've been doing it forever, and we're on all over the country. It's
Yeah.
like the armpits of America listen and live differently.
Mm-hmm.
But if you go into middle America, there's still 14-year-old kids who don't have iPhones. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yep.
Who still listen to the radio, and they'll call us every night with the covers over their head and
Yep.
just requesting their favorite songs.
Yep.
It's still a thing, you
Yeah.
know? And people love it.
Because I feel like my voice, like, it didn't really transcend onto radio before with how high it was.
But I
Didn't make
always
sense.
loved your songs.
Yeah?
I loved it on the radio. Baby, One Time. I've been playing them forever. See, I mean, really great pop songs.
Thank you.
I mean that. Like,
Thank you.
they've paved their way in music history, and they've made a really big impact.
Thank you.
Is it crazy for you to think that you've made a major impact on music? Do you have to really think about that sometimes?
I don't like to think like, oh yeah, I just made a huge impact on the world. So how awesome am I again? Tell me how awesome I am.
I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
really is insane.
Yeah, no, I'm really appreciative.
Cool.
For sure. But I don't know. I don't really sit back and think about that.
What's like the worst part of the job, though?
The worst part about what I do is probably just people following me all the time, like always, like with the camera. Or
Well, we had a privacy issue recently, didn't we?
oh yeah, we did.
Oh yeah.
Can I be honest with you?
Oh yeah. I mean, let's lay it on the line right now.
Yeah. If those were my pictures, Justin,
You'd be happy?
I'd plaster them everywhere.
Really?
My Christmas card, my Facebook default. I'd take an ad out in my local newspaper. Okay?
All right.
I would be a lucky man.
I mean, at the end of the day, the photos, I mean, they're not terrible, but honestly, at first and before the reaction was what it was, and still with the reaction, I still felt like I wanted to keep that part for me.
Yeah.
You know, I was
course.
never, but I felt like it was a little bit of an invasion of my
Totally.
Completely.
stuff. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, complete invasion of privacy.
We
I
are
just don't
on
want
your
people to think
side.
I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
Nudes,
did it.
what up?
Flaunting, you know?
No, I felt like, yeah, it was a lot.
Where were
know?
you?
And when I first found out about it, I was like,
Yeah.
my heart sank.
And, okay, so at what point do you feel okay with it? Is it when the people are like, yo.
What am I gonna do now? It's out there. So the more
Yeah.
I stress about it, I'm like it's out. So what can I really do?
You're 100%.
Oh, what do you think about your dad's comment
I
about
thought it
it?
was hilarious. What do you feed that thing? He said.
Wait,
It's
what?
such
Are
a
you like
dad thing
embarrassed
to
or
say.
like dad?
No, it's just such a dad thing to say.
So dad.
And when I found out people were hating on him for saying that, I was like, are you kidding me? Like, what dad wouldn't be proud of that? It's not like he's saying it to an 11-year-old. I'm
Exactly.
21 years old.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
My dad would be very proud too.
Yeah.
Keith wants to know, our video guy, he was just really interested. Do you have a name for it?
The fans do.
Ooh.
They call it Jerry.
Jerry?
Jerry, yeah.
Yeah, you can adapt that, you know?
I could.
I think you got like big in front, like Big Jer. Because it's impressive. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I mean, those pictures are something.
Thank you, dude. I guess. Let's keep going. Let's keep it going.
They say rap, you say go. Okay, Purpose. Coming up, November 13th, 14th? 14th?
13th.
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 New single next Thursday. It's going to be a big day.
It is.
Huge day.
I'm excited.
You like working with these guys behind you? You like Mike Chester? What are we thinking about his hat?
Like you just keep going
How
hard?
high do we go? The dogs start barking.
He's the best, man. He's easy to work with.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nikki, too. I like her hair. She's a good egg.
Nikki, I don't really want to talk about it. No, I'm just kidding. Nikki's the best.
I like your tats, man.
Thank you, man.
You like? Do you have a story behind everyone? Which one means the most to you?
I don't remember, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not there?
Do you regret any of them? Because you got a lot of them very quickly.
I did, yeah. I don't really regret anything that I do. No.
So there's none you to kind of like replace or take away and add something else?
No.
But they're beautifully done.
Yeah.
You know?
It wasn't like I just went to some janky spot.
Yeah, they better
just
be.
Tout whatever.
Yeah.
Like I'm also a really artistic person, so I was like, even when I was messed up, I was like,
Have you did you draw any of those?
I did, yeah. I drew this when I was 11 years old, this one. And I was like, I'm going to get this tatted on me one day.
Wow.
And sure enough, I did.
You got the belly button one.
What?
Didn't you get one on your belly button?
I did, yeah. It says Purpose album.
Yeah.
Yep.
Boom.
It's just finishing up healing right now.
It looked good in the picture. You know, the album cover.
Thanks.
Yeah. Okay, Justin Bieber. I like your bracelet too, dude.
Welcome, man.
Everything works for you, man.
Thank you.
Any other questions around the room?
Yeah, quickly. Do you enjoy your old music, like performing it, or have you kind of moved on from that and you're all about the new stuff now?
I am. I just wasn't really as passionate about the last, and I had to, of course, in interviews and stuff, I had to say like, "Yo, listen to this. This is amazing. I loved it." But like, I wasn't really that connected to what I was doing before.
It wasn't you.
And it wasn't me, and it wasn't coming from me. And
I think
the
you
music,
can tell.
I wasn't writing the music, and I guess you could tell.
I think you can. No, I was gonna say I think you can tell that this one is more you.
Yeah.
This album, it sounds like. I mean, what we've heard so far.
Yeah.
It's art. It really is.
Yeah, and it's not like I'm not trying to do anything that I'm not trying too hard. I'm just making the music that I want to make, and people are loving it and
Dope.
having fun.
Special, dude. It really is special.
Uncle.
You have an incredible album release coming your way, man.
I do.
You have a good 2016 coming up.
I do.
Justin Bieber. An honor.
Thank you.
Seriously.
Thank
I
you.
didn't think this day was ever
Oh,
gonna
you want to do
happen.
Fireball? They got the Fireball.
Oh,
Bring it in.
Bring it in. Bring it in. Bring it in. Bring it in.
Well, let me ask you a question. Did you think I'd be this easy to talk to, or what?
Okay, can I be honest? At first, I was nervous a little bit.
Yeah.
We've changed. We've gone through a process.
Yeah.
Well, now I'm like more comfortable. It's good, you know.
Yeah.
You're easy. You're open.
Good. Well,
Does it offend anyone?
I like to make it easy on you guys, so it's easier for you to ask me questions. So it's like if I disarm you guys, it's just like
You give so much.
yeah.
Well, it seemed like you were kind of nervous when you first started, like getting back into the whole radio interview thing, and like because I've been watching interviews over like the last few months, and you're kind of like becoming more open as it goes on.
I am, and I'm getting. It's just because the more I'm doing it, the more I'm realizing like, oh, everyone's doesn't hate me. You know what I mean? I was going back into it feeling like people were against me.
Do it.
And when you feel like people are against you, obviously you're gonna have insecurities and be guarded a little bit.
Build up those walls.
But now, of course, like I have walls up,
Yeah.
but they're shorter walls.
Man, dude, I was at a party with a bunch of like 21 to 30-year-old, and like they just put you on replay now
That's
over
dope.
and over.
Yeah,
like,
older people are loving my music now.
it's older dudes, like
Older dudes.
30-year-old
I get
guys.
so many dudes in the street. But, Bieber, what up, dude? I love your music, man. Rock on.
Good feeling, old dude.
It is, man. It just feels good to be accepted by your peers and not just like. And before, the dudes were jealous. You know, they would be jealous because their girlfriend would like me, and now they're like, oh, I can like them too, and we can all take Fireball together.
Allison, did you just freak out?
No.
Okay, you want one?
No, I have to drive home.
Nikki, come on.
Nikki, get in here.
Come on.
Of course I'm
Celebrating
doing
number one. Right
Everybody's in the other room doing it too.
Do it.
Okay.
Come on, everyone's doing it.
Nick, you want one?
We're gonna streak down through the quad through the gymnasium. You bring your green hat.
Okay.
Snoop a loop.
Yeah. What is that?
Can we make a toast?
Yeah.
Yes. Can I do it?
Yes. Of course.
All right. Ready? I'd like to say, first of all, toast to all the people that helped me with this project. All the people who, there's so many hands that are involved. Radio, these guys, and cheers to my new album.
Cheers.
Congratulations.
Number one, bro. Number one.
Woohoo!
You know what my dad does? He waits till everyone's here and he goes, to me.
Woo! Woo!
All right.
Woo!
There it
Just
is.
like high school. Boom! Boom!
I feel great.
Round two.
Zach sang in the gang on this Friday night. In the studio with us right now, somebody who just called me handsome.
Right now.
Hi, Justin Bieber.
What's up, dude?
I really
How you doing?
enjoy you, dude.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good.
This was it. Like, this was like the defining moment for me.
All right.
To like be like, I really like Justin Bieber.
Or if I don't.
No. Well, hey, you're a great dude.
Thank you, man.
You've come here. You've killed it. Describe your life in one single word for me if you can.
If I can, one word, blessed. Yeah.
Way up.
Hashtag blessed or blessed?
Hashtag blessed. Way up, I feel blessed.
You got a new album coming out?
Yep.
Purpose?
Yep.
This is a different album for you.
It is. Yeah, it's more grown up. It's just in a different direction. Happy. I'm
An
excited.
incredible direction.
Thank you.
I heard the new single "Sorry" today.
Yeah, you liked it?
We loved it.
Phenomenal, dude.
Thank
So
you.
good.
Thank
Got the
you.
little groove.
Yeah, it's got a groove for sure.
Got a groove.
Yeah,
You guys can't sing, but I'm dancing.
Yeah, you are dancing.
I like it.
You know, Justin's here because, you know, you're celebrating something big.
I am, yep.
Number one.
Number one, baby.
Number one at radio. Number one on Billboard.
Woo!
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Special moment right now.
Thank you, man.
To have a song that's playing all over the country.
But hey, you're involved in that.
Hey,
You're helping me out with that.
Can I be honest?
What?
There's very few artists that I would love to help more than you, and I love helping you, and I
really?
love playing your song. It makes me happy.
Thank you, man. That means the world.
You're a good dude, and we were just looking at a picture. You know, I've been doing radio for about 8 years, right, same amount of time that
Yeah.
you've been making music,
Yeah.
really.
Yeah.
And one of your first radio shows was one of the first events that I was ever able to go to and interview celebrities at. And there was a photo of you and I together, and it was just full
Yeah.
circle. It's really special,
Yeah,
dude.
it's really awesome.
I mean, congratulations.
Thank you.
to come back an album in this huge way.
Yeah, it's been special.
It says something about the fans, and it says something about your music.
Thank you. And it says something about the growth and maturity of me as a man as well. Because people want people to win when they're making an effort themselves to want to win, you know? And
Of course.
before I wasn't making the effort to want to win, I was just like isolating myself and making myself feel or seem like I was unrelatable. And I just want people to know, like, I'm at a point where it's like, I'm over that. I just want to enjoy what I do, and I want people to enjoy my music. And
I think
keep it
people can see
pushing.
that.
Yeah,
yeah.
I think so. I think that people can sense.
Of course.
People know realness.
Yeah.
People call BS.
Yeah.
And they understand realness.
And I do, because I
real
do.
quick.
Because I'm looking on TV and I'm like, yo, how's this guy getting away with answering these questions like this? How are people not ripping this guy apart?
Of course.
But maybe they are. Maybe people at home can see it, and I don't know. I just want to be authentic, and I want people to see that, like, I'm not trying too hard or trying to be anything I'm not.
And music is your main vehicle to get it out there.
Yeah.
It's how you're getting that message out to the world.
For sure.
Doing this album, how personal is it for you? I mean, you've dedicated so much time to it. And,
Yeah.
you know, the new single, which you're going to hear next week, Sorry, is very reflective of who you are and where you're at right now.
For sure.
Like, there's so much of you in this.
There is, and it's really special because I'm able to be vulnerable, and that's like, people love vulnerability.
Yeah.
Because you're showing that you're human, and you're showing that you're like, you make mistakes, and you are human, and it's just relatable.
There's strength in vulnerability, though, right?
Yeah.
There's strength in you coming out and explaining how vulnerable you are.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
how open you are.
For sure.
You know,
And it takes a lot as a man too to be able to suck that pride up and because for a while I just, like, you don't want to say sorry, you don't want to feel like you're weak, you know, because a lot of the times when you show, like, your emotions, you feel weak, or people tell you that that's weak when you cry or when you do this. I'm a really emotional guy. So I'm a crier. I'm someone who's like really open with my emotions.
Yeah.
And for a while I felt like I couldn't be, and I felt so guarded that I wasn't being able to be my true self. And like that rock star lifestyle, that's just like, it was cool and it was fun. It just wasn't me.
What is you? Who is Justin Bieber?
I'm just someone who like really cares about people, and like people know like I'm good with kids.
Yeah.
Like I love children, in not a weird way.
The
but,
way
like,
you interact with your family,
yeah,
and you take care of, are they your nephew or your niece?
my little brother and
your
sister.
little brother. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry.
No, it's okay.
Yes. Oh
Yeah.
my God, it's adorable.
Thank you.
I've been following them for years via your
Thank
Instagram.
you. Thank you, dude.
It's really,
Thank you.
that's special for you.
Yeah, it is.
That must be an escape.
It is, and it's also like you know that they don't want anything from you, and
Yeah.
you know that they're not trying to get over on you or like need anything. They just want to love you because they love you and for you, and not because like I done anything or accomplished anything, or like they look at me as Justin Bieber, the singer, but just like their brother.
They know who the real Justin
Yeah.
Bieber is.
They're
Yeah,
little
for sure.
babies.
How important is it for you to come in contact with someone or get to know someone who's not, you just said it, you know what I mean? People need to get to know you for you.
It's hard, man. It's hard because like for a while, I was like, a lot of celebrities and a lot of people lose their ability to communicate with normal people.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they
talk to
surround.
them.
Because I know you do, and it's because they get to a point where they don't have to engage and respect someone else's thoughts and respect, because it's all about them and people are around them and laughing at jokes that aren't funny.
It's yes.
It's yes. And I had those people around, so I know. And I thought, oh, I must be the funniest dude ever because everyone's always laughing at everything I'm saying. But it got to a point where I was just like, I could feel it. I could feel like I don't feel happy. All these people are smiling around me and making me feel like but it's unauthentic.
You want
know?
someone to say, shut up. You want someone to
Yeah,
say, that's
you do.
not funny.
Sometimes you do. You need people
Yeah.
to like. You tell a joke and they look at you and don't laugh because it's not funny, you know? And that's like real life. And then next time you can make a mental note, like, oh, I won't say that again because that wasn't funny. But that's why there's a lot of like weird apps, because they just get so isolated in their own little world, and it's like, and they don't have
a universe that travels with them.
and they don't have to, you know,
Yeah.
they don't have to step out. But for me, what it took this whole transition to a new level is that I went through an uncomfortable phase where I went and stayed with this pastor in New York for like 2-3 weeks, and it was uncomfortable for me. Like I felt like I wasn't good enough to be around these people who are like so, you know, perfect. It felt like, you know, and
why did you feel that way? And why did you live with a pastor to begin with?
So no, it was basically because I was just in a weird place, dude,
Yeah.
and I felt it in my soul. I was looking at myself in the mirror, and I was growing up. My mom raised me as a Christian, but as I was growing up, there was so many weird Christians that I came across that were just like, I don't think I want to be a Christian, you know. And then I got to a point where I was so lost. I'm like, let me try to revisit my faith, but I did it with these people because I know that their view on their faith is so much different than most Christians, because most Christians are like, I'm going to do this so that God can love me. I'm going to like, if I show up wearing this, like he'll respect that, you know? But
course.
that's not what God is. Like if God is based on love, it's I love you first regardless of what you do, rather than you do this and then I'll love you. Does that make sense?
He loves you no matter.
He loves you no matter what. Yeah, it doesn't mean you can go do what you want, but if God's based on love, like if I love my girlfriend, right?
Yeah.
I'm not going to want to cheat on her because I love her so much. It's not like if I don't cheat on her, she's going to love me more. Or you know what I mean? It's like you've developed a relationship with God so that you don't want to do that other stuff.
Yes.
You don't want to be judgmental. You don't want to hurt people because you're like, oh, like God loves me. I have, you know, and you're able to. But when it's about religion and about the works and about all this other stuff that's just kind of irrelevant, and going to church every Sunday, like, you don't gotta go to church every Sunday to believe in God. If you want to, and that's what works for you, cool. But like, there's so many people that came around and they're like, blessings. God, just because you say like these weird Christian things
Does
doesn't
it really
make you
mean anything?
Is it a better? Does that make you better? Like,
Yeah.
So it kind of got weird for me, the whole faith and religion thing, but when I kind of realized what it should be and not what it was portrayed to me as what it was, it made it so much like cooler and easier for me to comprehend it.
And and I feel like everything changed for you then. Yes?
Yeah, it did. Yeah. As soon as I could understand my worth and knew that, like, hey, people aren't giving me what I need. Like, people are always wanting something. I can never tell if something's really authentic, but when I really sit in my room and I'm alone and I can just, like, God, are you there? Like, I feel this connection with something that's a higher being. It just, and picture it as being a perfect thing.
Yeah.
It just puts an ease to my soul that's, like, I can't describe.
Special.
It's special, yeah.
Justin Bieber.
Yeah, and I don't mean to be weird and like.
No, you're talking to a guy who was raised within the Catholic Church. I went, 10 years of Catholic school,
weird,
man.
Dude.
Yo, I went to church every morning, man, for many, many years. I was an altar boy, been there, done that.
And was it weird to you?
Not that it was weird. It gave me structure when I needed structure, and I still pray to God, and I still, I still believe that there's a God or whatever, but. Different,
Yeah.
And the Catholic school ways around it different.
Yeah, I think that's like
different.
Yeah, dude. I don't want to like make people Catholics and people feel like I'm dissing them or anything. I don't.
You're not.
But I just feel like it's not necessarily based on the relationship, and that's like if we're made on this earth to have relationships with people, right? If we're supposed to like get in depth with people, then that's how our God is supposed to be, not just this like idea and this thing. It should be that. But anyways, let's move on.
Purpose pre-order available now.
Let's do it.
You have the #1 song on Billboard, #1 song at radio.
Yep.
Do you want to introduce your #1 hit single right now?
I would love to.
Clap right
Yo!
now.
You ready?
Do your thing.
All right. What's up, guys? I'm Justin Bieber, and this is my #1 song right here. It is What Do You Mean?
Let's go.
Yeah?
Sweet, man. It's so nice to meet you.
Good to meet you too, man.
Yeah, it's really exciting. Steph especially, really excited.
Okay, are we recording?
Yeah, we are recording. We're recording.
Oh god, this is
Hey, so Justin, we need to front up pretty quick and explain why we're wearing our t-shirts. So basically, you have so many fans and they want to send a message to you, and so we said, look, we're going to be doing this interview with you. Why don't we?
Did you just break our microphone?
Hello, check. It still works.
Yeah, that's
no,
great.
I just don't want it. I just don't want it right
in your face.
Well, it's not the right mic to be.
It's quite long and penis shaped, to be honest.
I don't want to be like this.
No,
it's just like the.
Hey, that's good. Yeah, I'll put it up a little bit more.
All right, cool.
You're right. So basically, obviously, people want to get messages to you all the time, and then so we're like, well, we're going to be wearing t-shirts. Why don't we get some messages printed? So this is a message that came on Twitter. That
if Justin Bieber were a vegetable, he'd be a cute cucumber. All right.
Brilliant. Steph chose that one.
Yeah, I chose that one for Marty from a Twitter suggestion from one of your
That's
fans.
Funny.
And I want to apologise for mine.
Love you, just been a fan since NSYNC. Love you, Justin, been a fan since NSYNC. That's funny.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I love Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
Make me.
And it's so funny. And then because we're setting up there, your security guards were stitching Steph up, being like, oh, Justin isn't going to like that.
Is that what they're saying?
They said you're going to hate me, but
no, I
we're
mean,
all good.
I'm not like your biggest fan, but yeah, cool. It's fine.
Don't tell me that.
I mean, we can work with this. You're not going to get the Facebook ad on,
Probably won't get a selfie now, but whatever.
Hard luck. Is that the most annoying invention ever? A camera? I can imagine that's just like the
for
bane.
me, yeah.
I can imagine that would just be the bane of your life.
I've taken probably over 1 million photos.
Yeah, I was going to say, what's your number?
Probably,
photographs. Yeah,
probably a lot. Yeah.
Well, wait. So let's talk about the music. Oh my God, what a year for you.
Yes, it's been a great year.
It's been absolutely nuts. Your first #1. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
So your new album, out on November the 13th. Did you
Are
give...
you shaking right now?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah, she
actually
is.
really nervous.
Don't be nervous. Don't be nervous.
I'm so scared.
Is that a sweat moustache that's
Don't
starting to grow
you
there?
bloody bring up my sweat, because when I'm nervous I sweat, Justin, and I
Really?
apologise.
That's what that is on your forehead.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
yeah. Is that a vein coming out, Steph?
I'm just messing with you. Hey, I'm just messing with you. Come on.
Oh,
I'm so
give her a wee hug. Oh, you're all right, Steph.
I got makeup on your t-shirt.
No, it's okay. Whatever.
I'm actually crying now.
I think he's all right.
It'll come out. It's
Don't
fine.
cry.
Yeah.
My question was, before you rudely interrupted me,
Right.
was your new album's out November the 13th.
You're actually crying right now.
Well, far out, man. You're awesome. So,
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
anyway, question.
I'd like to say that this is what she was like when we first started working together. That she was like, "Oh my God, I can't believe I'm working with
And
you."
now she's finally leveled out.
leveled out. Yeah.
Anyway. So November the 13th, for crying out loud, let me finish my question.
All right.
Surely you gave your mate Niall a call and you were like, mate, what are you doing? One Direction bringing out an album on the same day as me. You're going down, mate.
I didn't give him that call. No, I think it's a friendly competition.
Yeah, totally.
But bring it on, eh?
yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I gotta say, I'm really excited.
I can imagine that it'd just be like one of those things that you'd have a few drinks and you'd be like, "Hey, what do you reckon we just release it on the same day, just for a bit of a laugh?" I reckon it'd just be. Was it one of those situations? Surely.
No, I think that I don't know if they're really going on the road much, but we're talking about them right now, so it
Yeah,
gives
it's
them
worked,
some
doesn't it?
promo, right? So that's
Hey.
probably why they did it.
Yeah. And if we were talking to them, we'd only be talking to them about you. You know. So.
Yeah. It's
yeah.
like that. I think it was a strategy on their part because my release date was first.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point, isn't it?
But
Yeah,
whatever,
yeah.
it's
Yeah,
whatever. It's gonna
so
be fun.
What's it going to
I'm
be
excited
called?
to see what happens.
When do you release what it's going to be called?
I think that's gonna happen within the next couple weeks.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I feel like, Justin, you and I have a really good vibe at the moment, and
We
I feel
do.
like we've got, like, telepathic
We're
abilities.
connecting right now.
So if you tell me
Right.
through secret message right now what it
Okay.
is, I'll be able to
Okay.
pick up on it.
Okay, right?
It's one word.
Yep.
Is it?
Yep.
Oh, my God.
Oh.
One word.
Yep.
Steph.
Yep. You got it. How did you know?
Is it Steph?
It was.
Oh, my God.
Good stuff.
Wow,
Oh.
November 13th,
Breaking
Steph
news.
is coming out.
Yeah.
yeah.
This took a weird turn, didn't it?
Yeah, didn't it? Well, you know what? Yeah, she's been claiming that you've been, obsessing over her for the last wee while. So
Well,
now
you have.
the rumor's out.
It's
so
kind of
to speak.
embarrassing, Justin, to be honest.
Well, it's fine.
So last time, no, not last time you were here, the first time you were ever in New Zealand, an incident happened, and it involved your hat being
Yes.
stolen
Yes.
from
that
an
was
airport.
a while ago.
Yeah. How many years ago do you reckon that was?
And
Was that
was it someone that bumped into my mom too, or was that somewhere
Yeah,
else?
well, because it was at the airport, I think. You had
Yep.
just come in the
Yep.
arrival hall,
Yep.
and then it was a
they
purple
actually
hat.
brought it back to me.
They
it was my
did.
favorite hat too.
That's right.
Aw.
It was your
Do you-
It
favourite
was my
hat.
favorite
Do you
hat.
still have it?
No, I don't have that hat anymore.
You've
not
moved
the,
on.
Not the favourite.
Moved on.
It's like I suppose it's probably like when you have lucky underwear. At some point, then they just get overused.
Yep.
The luck wears out of them.
Yep.
We've actually
Speaking
got
from experience.
the culprit on the line right now who would like to make a formal, official apology. Is that right, Emma?
I guess so, yeah.
Oh,
You guess so. Oh, that's a bad start. Goodness. Terrible start.
Because did you guys meet when she gave back the hat, or did you just drop back the hat?
No, we didn't. I really wanted to.
Yeah, well, you're not going to get privileges for stealing stuff.
You did say in the end you forgave me, so
Yeah,
I probably will apologize
I'm
now to you.
I'm a good forgiver. I'm
Yeah.
quick to forgive. That's one of my qualities. I never hold on to anything.
Except he secretly hates you,
Yeah,
Emma.
yeah. He's like he's actually just written a note saying, "Get rid of him." Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. Emma,
Oh, is she there? Yep.
Yeah,
you still there? Emma,
Hello?
I love you.
Oh, thanks, Justin.
All right,
I love
take
you
care.
too.
All right, have a good rest of your day.
Now get out of here and don't steal my hat again. It would have been atrocious to have you in New Zealand under our UV kind of rays, not having the sun protection that you needed. Would have been a
It would
disaster.
have sucked, man.
Yeah,
but good thing I got it back.
Yeah.
That's so true. Hey, can we talk about Snapchat for a second? Because
yeah.
if you don't follow Justin Bieber on Snapchat, do it. Rick the Sizzler.
Where does that name come
What's
from?
the name? Was it like a personal one that you've made private? I mean,
It was,
public?
yeah. It was a personal one, and I was having so much fun doing it, and I was like, this shouldn't be kept for just me and my friends. I want people to see this. So I eventually made it public, and it started off because I do this little accent thing, and I make these voices and just play around and be stupid
You've
when I'm by
gotta do it.
myself. Because
What
you know
a-
when
Yeah.
you're by yourself and you just like, everything comes off, and you're just like stupid.
I'm killing it. Yeah.
So basically, I just have these moments of just wanting to just not care about anything and just let go, and that's why I made that account.
You're not going to do the voice for us, are you?
I like doing it when I'm by myself.
Yeah,
fair enough.
Because you get in the zone,
You get in the
right?
zone, you're in your mode, and you just do it, and no one's watching. And
Does it have an accent, like a weird, like, "Hello, I'm Justin Bieber"? I don't know.
That's a new one
I'd
that you
keep
can
that in
try.
private too. No, it's a little bit of a country twang.
Ooh, like Southern.
So was the name just like, I'm just going to make up a weird pseudonym name and just go with it? Or is that kind of a euphemism?
Sizzler is my dad's word.
Right.
So he calls Jackson, my little brother, the Sizzler.
Yeah.
And so I just took that and ran with it, basically.
Rick the Sizzler. Yeah. Sounds like a euphemism for something quite dirty, but we won't go into that, yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe, some kind of advertising.
Could be. We've got a couple of your biggest fans in New Zealand on the phone who'd love to ask you a question, Justin. Okay. Zoe, welcome to the show.
Hello.
Hi, Zoe.
Hi, Justin.
How you doing?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Good.
All right, yeah, okay. What's your question, Zoe?
My question is, does anything about New Zealand remind you of Canada?
Yes, just how polite people are here. People are really polite, really talkative, and like I feel like when you walk down the street, people would say hi to you.
Yeah,
right?
It is kind of like, look, when you're walking down the street, keep your chin up, say hi, look people in the eye.
Yeah, I like that a lot. That's the same as Canada.
That's cool. Speaking of walking down the street, like when I walk down the street and someone smiles at me, I'm like, oh, that's nice, kind of a nice little moment. When you walk down the street and you smile or you wave or you do something to someone, you make their life. Is that a weird feeling that you've just like this amazing moment for that person? You've given it to them?
You make their life / make them a sweaty mess, as we've seen over in the corner here.
Yeah.
No, I think that I love being able to make people smile. I talk about this all the time. Just being able to make people's days is a blessing, you know. But not taking that and carrying that and saying, "Oh yeah, I'm able to make people's day. I'm awesome." But just knowing that and making that just a part of your daily ritual. I think that if you're able to do that, why not do that?
Yeah, it's a nice little wee moment, right?
Yeah,
that you just have. Have a little exchange.
Sure.
Yeah, it's cool. Hey, Katie, hello.
Hi.
What question would you like to ask Justin?
What is your favorite go-to shower jam song that you can just jam out to in the shower?
Ooh, I'd have to go Katy Perry, Teenage Dream.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
All day. Right?
That is brilliant.
You make me feel like I'm living a teenage dream.
Oh man, you forgot to do the downstairs part, but it's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
Steph.
Hi, Caitlin.
Hi.
What's your question for Justin?
What made you want to get into skateboarding?
What made me want to get into skateboarding? I don't know. I just always enjoyed it. I was young and I skated and never really got good. So I just wanted to make it a point to get good.
Yeah. So what's your best trick that you can land? Because I can't even ollie.
I just learned how to tray flip. I'm not really
how does that work?
consistent with it, but
is it
it's like a 360.
Yeah.
And you flip the board like this as well. So for people who are listening on the radio, you're not going to be able to really know because it's a visual thing.
So a 360
and how about these
upside
things?
down.
When did you guys get these?
Oh, these are
the glide boards?
Glide boards. And they're pretty gnarly. Like oh my god, you're already amazing at it.
I'm just saying, where did you guys get these over here?
Oh, a company's just started bringing them in called glideboards.co. Yeah, how good?
How these are, but I
can you do tricks on those? Not really made to.
And the glide board is broken. Oh wow.
Because that's the thing I was wondering, Justin.
Oh my god, you're good.
Wow.
You're good.
Surely people are going to start doing tricks on this. This is a one-footed 360.
Whoa, I'm dizzy.
Because who was saying this about you? Skrillex or someone was saying you're just ultra competitive and everything you dabble in, you want to be the best.
I love just doing stuff.
Yeah.
I love doing stuff. I love falling off stuff. I love doing stuff. At least I'm not sweating.
Yeah, exactly. that is a relief.
So when something happens embarrassing to you, you just throw it on somebody else.
Absolutely.
Take the attention.
Keep the attention away. No, but it is quite fun to just have little competitions and stuff like that. Just,
for sure. Just
see who's the best. Those glide boards are fun though, although Steph tried and nearly went through that glass window over there, so it's unfortunate. But, anyway, that also resulted in a sweaty mess.
Let's move on. What do you mean? In the music video, it's everything you love. It's skating. It's pretty girls, especially one pretty girl. Is it awkward having to do like a romantic-y kind of pashy scene in front of like a whole crew?
Not really.
No?
No, not really.
You just forget everyone else is
See,
there?
if it was me, I'd just have a massive stonker that I'd be tucking up under the belt, and I'll just.
You gotta tuck it.
You gotta tuck it in,
Right,
right?
you
I mean, because Steph, you might not know this, but if you want to hide it, you put it under the belt. You have to.
Tuck it under the underwear.
Yeah.
Guys.
Like, I would just be. This is a bit of a lad
Don't wear
chat.
sweatpants.
Yeah.
There's no way of tucking it ever.
Oh, is that why?
That's when you can't hide it. Yeah.
It's just like whatever. It's just gonna be shown.
Amazing. One last thing we'd love to do with you this afternoon, Justin, is I got gifted a guitar when I was like 15 or something. I've never learned how to play it. Would you be able to teach me the chords to What Do You Mean?
Possibly.
Do you know them?
I don't know if I know it on guitar, but I play left-handed, so.
Do you?
Yeah, you'd be.
The thing is, Justin, she doesn't actually want to know the chords. What she wants is for you to wrap around her, kind of like when you're teaching someone how to hold a golf club.
Yeah.
And kind of just show her where to put her hands.
Yeah.
Oh, this is so. Steph's just moved over to Justin now.
Yeah.
Yeah? So I know that's A,
Yeah.
and then that's D.
She loves the D.
Can you teach me another one?
What a chord?
Yeah.
G. I'll take it.
Oh, and so now Justin's hand slowly creeping up over Steph's hand in a very romantic gesture.
Like this?
Yes. Just like that.
Isn't that beautiful?
It's beautiful. You sound
Steph,
great.
stop trying to look him in the eye. Stop trying to have a moment. Try to take advantage of the moment. Hey, Justin, thank you so much for joining us on the show this afternoon. You're a bloody nice guy, and it's so nice to finally meet you.
Good to meet you too.
Looking forward to the showcase tonight as well.
Thank you.
And your new album, oh my God, cannot wait.
Yeah.
The 13th of November, you guys, lock it in.
Yeah, absolutely.